from Tustin, California, number 32,
And with that, folks, welcome to the Galen Center. It's dads and daughters here this afternoon on USCTrojans.com. Your women of Troy taking on the Long Beach State 49ers. Good afternoon. I'm Evan Budjevich, lead you through this broadcast as your women of Troy look to continue a winning streak. They won 3 straight against Long Beach State in this long heralded series. For USC, as we mentioned, 6-5 on the year. 1 game left before Pac-12 play, trying to finish the non-conference strong. Head coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke here in her first season for USC. She's taking on a Trojan lady of herself, Jody Wynn, part of USC not only as a coach but also as a player. Wynn is a heralded tradition for USC. She was actually on the coaching staff that led USC to the Pac-10 championship game back in 2008-2009. So now Wynn leading Long Beach for her 5th season as we get underway. On the tip, Ella Clark and USC. That'll be won by Long Beach State, and we are underway. Ball now in the hands of Raven Benton as Long Beach takes over. Aggressive defense early on by SC. Now in the hands of Jade Wilson getting the start. Wilson against Harberts. Spins to her right, dishes it down low to Clark. Clark, the senior, that ball deflected away, and USC gains possession. Mariah Crook, your point guard. Swings it over to Jordan Adams. Now with Alexis Violatana. Starting fire for USC, Kiki Alifai-Tuli and Cassie Harberts complete the 5. Now in the hands of Harberts. She swings it outside. Dishes it over to Araya. Crook drives, that ball knocked away. And last touch by Long Beach State. Leading scorers for USC, that'll be Cassie Harberts coming into this one. And Araya Crook, the combination. Crook put up over 15 points per game for USC. Crook now has it in the corner. Flows it over to Adams. Jordan driving to her right, and she picks up the foul. That's on the freshman, Raven Benton. Benton averaged 26 points per game in high school last year. She's from Washington, Federal Way, Washington. Already leading the team in scoring this season. Here comes Adams, dishing it down low to Harberts. Harberts gets stripped away, fighting for it on the ground. That picked up by Long Beach State, Alex Sanchez. 49ers pushing. Now in the hands of Benton. Swings it back around to Sanchez, who drives, but a traveling will be called. First turnover of the game for Long Beach State. Alex Sanchez, the junior, 2-time All-Big West player for Long Beach State, and their head coach, Jody Wynn. And off to Adams. Adams, the McDonald's All-American coming into this year. Sophomore now for USC, trying to make waves for the Trojans. Dishes it to Araya Crook, who saves it before the over and back. Now in the hands of Violatama. Alexis drives in, puts it off the glass, and scores. Alexis Violatama. 12 points in her last game in a victory for USC over Hawaii. Gets her first bucket of the game, and the Trojans lead by 2. Benton now drives into the rack. That's off the glass, no good. Grabs her own board, and with the second chance effort, she scores. Raven Benton coming to this one, 12.9 points per game. Leading the way for Long Beach State. The combination of her and Alex Sanchez, the 2 to watch for the 49ers. Jordan Adams swings it out to Violatama. Now in the hands of Araya Crook. Just 2 minutes gone by here. All tied up. Adams driving to her right. Back down by Clark. Swings it to the corner to Crook. 5 on the shot clock. Crook from 18 feet and connects. Araya Crook. Second basket for USC. Crook coming into this one, shooting over 40% from downtown. That's a foul on USC's own Kiki Alifai-Tuli. Kiki getting her 10th start of the year. 12th game of the season for USC. Now 6-5 the record coming into this one. Inbounds pass now to Anna Kim. Kim, the freshman from Brea Olinda High School. Swings it outside to Benton, who fires the 3 and connects. Raven Benton from downtown gives the 49ers the lead, 5-4. Adams, the modern-day product, 1 of 3 on the Trojans roster. Dishes down low to Harberts. That rims in and out, no good for Cassie. And the rebound goes to Long Beach State. Anna Kim pushing the basketball. 5'5" guard, driving the up and under move. That's no good. Ball deflected around and picked up by Araya Crook. The Trojans pushing. Crook with the basketball now, swings it over to Adams, who steps into a jump shot. That's no good. And Kim grabs the board. Kim swings it over to Sanchez, the ponytail and all, back down low, but a traveling will be called by Jade Wilson. Wilson, the senior, the transfer out of Mesa Community College, and a couple of subs, now checking in for Long Beach State. Madison Montgomery and Julian Sawyer, the 2 subs for Long Beach State, and for USC, sub coming into the play, Desiree Bradley. Bradley, the senior out of Oklahoma City, the 6'1 forward, checking in for Kiki Alafai-Tuli. There goes Kiki off to the bench right now as Bradley checks into the game.
Hey, go now!
So Jordan Adams brings it up on the point, swings it around to Bradley with a kinesio tape on that right shoulder. Now back to Adams. Looking down low, numbers, there's the jump shot. That bounces in, and just like that, Alexis Violatama on the board for her second bucket, and USC regains the lead. Kim guarded closely by Crook. USC's defense only allowed 55 points just last game against Hawaii, much improved. Transfer the ball over now, the sub, Julian Sawyer. Ball lost away by Benton, as here comes the steal to Bradley, who goes up strong with the right hand and scores. Desiree Bradley with her first bucket of the game, and USC leads by 3. Desiree Bradley coming to this one, 4 points per game. Coming into this contest, a big steal there off Benton, the leading scorer for the 49ers. 8-5 our score, 4 minutes gone by. Now in the hands of Sanchez, driving past Adams, looking for Benton down low, but Harbert's hands in the air, trying to back out space, and a traveling is called. Another turnover for Long Beach State. Their 4th in the contest. Timeout on the court here with 15:39 to go in the first half. Your USC Women of Troy lead 8-5. Leading scorers to this point, Alexis Violatama with 4, Mariah Crook with 2 of her own, and Desiree Bradley coming off the bench with a steal and a bucket. So for this USC roster, as we mentioned, here on Dads and Daughters Day, trying to get everybody pumped up for the contest. Got a DJ behind the student section, all part of the festivities today. For USC, they did beat Hawaii 66-55, and that was in large part thanks to the efforts of Mariah Crook. 18 points for her. Jordan Adams with 8 rebounds of her own. The fans getting entertained by the parachute drop. Couple nice prizes at the end of the tunnel for them. Part of the festivities here at the Galen Center. It's a full body experience when you come out. Not only sitting in your seat, but some parachute drops. There's pizza delivery at the 10-minute mark. Plenty of incentives to come out to the game. Hopefully you can join us for the next home contest. That's coming up for USC against Colorado on January 3rd, about a week before students check in back on campus for the spring semester. But thank you for joining us this afternoon here on USCTrojans.com and the Pac-12 live stream as well.
What about section 103 and 102? Where you guys at? You want some too? All right, here they come, 103 and a place to be.
Nice sized crowd in attendance this afternoon for Dads and Daughters Day. Last non-conference game before the conference slate gets rolling. That kicks off against UCLA in Pauley Pavilion on Monday. And USC to inbound the basketball. And Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke did not like that. Wanted the substitute to check into the game, so she quickly calls a timeout. So with 15:35, only 3 seconds gone by, the miscommunication was based on the fact that Jordan Adams and Alexis Violatama had the basketball, but Coach Cooper-Dyke wanted her sub into the game, so she calls timeout, brings in the substitute.
Okay, all right, prove it.
And after this short timeout, we'll get right back to the action. 8-5 our score. Only a 30-second timeout for USC.
I want to hear you singing it.
So checking into the game now
Come on.
will be Brianna Barrett. As you see there, the crowd really enjoying the action. Got to respect the action of the women of Troy thus far, 6-5 on the season. So Barrett with the basketball. Barrett driving to her right. Guarded closely by Anna Kim. Looking for the backdoor pass, can't find it. Swings it around now to Barrett. Down low to Violatama, who goes up with the left hand. That's an air ball. But Harberts grabs the board and puts it in. Cassie Harberts with the interception. She knocks it away. And that ball last touched by USC. Harberts averaged 18 points per game last season. top all the record books, the Wooden Award preseason top 30, a Naismith Award watch list, the All-State Good Works team, many of honors for Cassie Harberts, the senior forward for USC. Ball now in the corner. That ball's taken away. Last touch by Long Beach State. Here comes USC. Now in the hands of Brianna Barrett. Coach Cooper Dyke, we're looking for some movement on offense. Very stagnant to this point, one-on-one. Swung in the corner to Araya Crook for three. And Araya connects from downtown. She now has 5 points, and USC leads by 8. There it is again, the swing pass to the outside, and Crook connects from downtown. Araya, the leading three-point shooter on this team. Pass down low now, looking for Madison Montgomery, who throws a pass out of bounds. And that'll be last touch by me, actually, here in the announcer's booth as I swing it back over to USC. Sub checking into the game now for Long Beach State. Ella Clark, the starter, the forward out of London, England, Bank & Abbey School. Well-experienced player, part of the London national team at the 18 under level. Now checking into the game for Long Beach State. She's guarded by Cassie Harberts. Down low in the post looking for position. The ball now in the hands of Brianna Barrett. Araya Crook with it. Drives to her left. Crook goes up and under with the layup and scores. And Araya Crook already with 7 here in the contest. USC leads by 10. Haley Meneses with the basketball. She just checked in a moment ago. Dishes it down low to Julian Sawyer. And she stepped out of bounds on the far sideline. Coach Cynthia pushing the pace, trying to get her team rolling. A quick three-pointer from the corner. That's long. No good. Rebound to Alexis Violatama.
Give her again. Give it to her again.
Did not hit the rim, so the same shot clock. Now 16 in the shot clock for Crook. A swing pass into the corner. There's a three-point shot up and good for Desiree Bradley. And a quick timeout called by Jody Wynn, the former Trojan. Not liking what she's seeing from her players. Calling a timeout with 13:41 to go. Araya Crook, the swing pass. Bradley connects for 3. And USC leads 18-5 here in the first half.
I need you on your feet if you know this. On your feet real quick. Here we go. I want to hear you guys sing it. Let them hear you sing it. Here we go. What you say? I want to hear you guys.
A little bit more on Jody Wynn while we have a second. Welcome back, folks. Now in her 5th season, she led this Long Beach State team to the women's NIT, the first tournament bid since 2000, 16 and 16 last season. Jody, a prolific player for this club, part of the 94 Pac-10 championship squad, and now she's coaching up Long Beach State. A quick cut by Benton coming out of the timeout, and she scores. So Long Beach back on the board, now 18-7. USC sets. That's in the hands now of Brianna Barrett.
Basketball.
Barrett swings it over, looking down low for Harberts. That pass intercepted by Ella Clark. Here come the 49ers. Raven Benton with the basketball. Swings it over to Clark, who fires from downtown. An air ball at that. That'll go out of bounds. USC's possession. Starter Anna Kim rechecks into the game for Long Beach State. Same 5 for USC. As Barrett now taking over the point guard duties. Barrett 3 points and 3 fouls in her last game. That victory over Hawaii. Araya Crook dishes down low to Harberts. Swings it outside. Bradley fires for 3. That's no good. And the rebound picked up by Long Beach State. 49ers setting up. Benton with the basketball. Swings it outside now to Lauren Spargo. She's a 3-point specialist for this club. Dishes that pass, but intercepted by Araya Crook. The Trojans with numbers, 3-on-2. Crook down low. That up and under shot. She'll be fouled on the play. Brianna Barrett going up strong on that attempt. The foul's called on 44, Lauren Spargo, the junior guard out of Santa Clarita Valencia High School. She's 9th all-time, as we mentioned, 3-point specialist. 9th all-time in Long Beach State history in 3-point made. Now Barrett steps to the line for 2 shots. Connects on the first. She's shooting 65% from the charity stripe this season. Brianna, the sophomore guard, Winnetka, California, Oaks Christian High School. Second free throw up and good for Brianna. And USC now to the 20-point mark. They lead by 13. Ball now in the hands of Anna Kim, the freshman guard, getting some reps for Long Beach State. Swings around to Benton. This is a young lineup for Long Beach State. 2 freshmen in the starting lineup as Benton goes up with the right hand, and she connects. It's been the Benton show all day long. 9 points. Only 9 for Long Beach State coming from the freshman. Cassie Harbers dishes down low for Viola Tama, fighting for space with the left. That's no good. Ball fought for and picked up by Kim. Here come the 49ers now. Araya Crook playing tight defense, 3/4 court. Ball now in the hands of Raven Benton. Benton going up with the left into Viola Tama, and she's fouled, going up strong to the basket. Foul called on the captain, junior Alexis Viola Tama, the 6'1" forward out of Mater Dei High School. And a timeout on the court. 2 free throws coming up when we come back. 11:55 to play. Here in the first half, the women of Troy lead 20-9. 20 points for USC. It's been a balanced effort. 5 ladies on the scoring mark for USC. And here come the Song Girls to perform a quick little presentation. Pardon me, but you know when Tusk comes along, you know what that means. Since USC is playing UCLA, we'll have to give you a quick preview of that matchup coming up. The women of Troy, as we mentioned, 6-5 on the season. They're taking on the UCLA Bruins on Monday in Westwood. And if not for Tusk, I would not be ready for that one. Coming up on Monday night, UCLA, they come into that matchup 5-6 on the year, dropping off a bit after last season's strong display, finishing third actually in the Pac-12 behind Cal and Stanford. The standings in the Pac-12 to this point: Arizona State and Stanford 10-1, Colorado 9-1, very impressive start to the year for them. Oregon 8-2, and then USC 6-5 are in the middle of the conference, with UCLA just behind them 5-6 coming into Saturday afternoon. All right, now strong start to Dads and Daughters Day here at the Galen Center. The USC women of Troy coming into this one with a 3-game winning streak against Long Beach State. In terms of their record overall, won 3 out of their last 5 games, including the win just 7 days ago against Hawaii. That was by 11 points. Meanwhile, for Long Beach State, they've won 2 out of their last 3. They did just lose to Florida State, a ranked club, just a week ago. That was by 15 points. Thank you, Song Girls, for getting us all set up for that Tusk matchup with UCLA on Monday. Now back to the action. Raven Benton steps up to the free throw line. Benton with all 9 points for Long Beach State in the game. As I mentioned, a freshman, already the leading scorer, 5'6" guard. She misses the first of her 2 free throw attempts. She's shooting 74% from the line this season. Long Beach State's had their fair share of struggles from the charity stripe this year. Second attempt no good, so 0 of 2 thus far in the game for Long Beach State. Now in the hands of Araya Crook, guarded tightly by Benton. Has a bit of a size advantage on Araya. She gets inside to Harbert, who swings it out. Desiree Bradley trapped, but able to break free. Now down low to Cassie Harbert, who flails up a shot. Tries to grab her own rebound, and that ball knocked away. By the way, for USC, Kenesha Horn, the transfer from Alabama, just checked into the game. Benton swings at that pass, intercepted by Brianna Barrett. Only the basket in her left to go. She lays it off the glass, and good. Brianna Barrett with the steal and the fast break bucket. There it is on the replay. Excellent job by Barrett, going up strong. Barrett now with 4 points in the game as Long Beach takes over. Kim with a nice spin move to her left, off the glass, and scores. Anna Kim, freshman guard, creating space with the spin move, and she converts. First bucket other than Raven Benton in this game, and it's now 22-11 USC. Looking for Horn down low. That pass last touched by Long Beach State, and USC will hold possession. Checking into the game now for USC, that'll be Kate Oliver, the senior forward out of Australia, checking into the game. And for Long Beach State, Ella Clark, the starter, back into the game. Equal size matchup down low, both 6'4". Should be a good one coming up. Crook down low to Oliver, looking to go with her left. Spins it back outside now to Horn. Horn with the floater, that's no good off the front rim. Ball last touched the head of Kate Oliver, and that'll go out of bounds to Long Beach State. Coach Cooper Dyke looking to spread the court down low on that one. Oliver unfortunately banged it off with her head. And a turnover for USC. Ball now in the hands of Anna Kim. Kim gets the screen from Madison Montgomery, who just checked into the game. Aggressive defense by Oliver out in front, hedging the screen. Pass down low, actually hit the rim, and here comes Brianna Barrett with the basketball. Brianna pushing, swings it outside to Bradley, thought about the three, now just as low to Oliver. Kate will swing it back out, USC will slow it down. 15 on the shot clock for Kenesha Horn. Horn outside to Raya Crook, calling out a play with 10 on the shot clock. Crook gets the screen from Oliver, rolls past Clark, now driving inside looking for space, and a foul is called. It's a two-shot foul as she's going off strong. It's the first personal foul. As Crook steps up to the line for 2 free throws. Crook already with 7 points in this game. First free throw attempt is up and good for Araya, who's shooting 75% from the free throw line. As the starter, Jade Wilson, checks back into the game for Long Beach State. Crook averaging 15 points a game. She gets the second free throw, now already at 9, as Jordan Adams will check into the game, and Araya will come off to the bench for a quick minute. Just over 10 minutes gone by here in the first half, and USC leads by 13. Ball in the hands of the creator, Alex Sanchez. Sanchez with 21 points and 5 assists in her last game, that against Florida State. Ball now down low, swung back outside. Looking for Wilson, who goes up with the right. That's no good through a trio of Trojans. And that ball is last touched by Long Beach State. Brianna Barrett pushing the basketball at the recommendation of her head coach. Swinging outside to Jordan Adams. USC trying to attack through the perimeter and dish inside. Kenesha Horn breaks her defender on the dribble. Goes up with the right, that's no good. Bradley with the rebound now with the left. Off the front rim, but USC, thanks to Kenesha Horn, keeps the possession alive. Fresh shot clock for the Trojans. Now in the hands of Jordan Adams. Looking down low for Oliver, just out of her reach. Kate tries to save it. Run to the Song Girls on that one, and they'll be out of bounds to Long Beach State. As I mentioned with Kenesha Horn just getting in here, the junior transfer. SEC all-freshman team just 2 years ago for Alabama, but now making a big headwaves for USC here on campus. Anna Kim with the ball, dishes it back down to Wilson. Ball deflected away by Bradley, but a foul will be called. Looks like it'll be on Desiree Bradley on the backside, trying to block that shot. First personal for Bradley, the third for USC. As Jade Wilson will now step to the line, the Mesa Community College transfer. Her season high is 8 points, just reached that mark against Florida State last game. She misses the first free throw. Long Beach yet to connect from the charity stripe, 0 of 3 from the line. As Kate Oliver will check out of the game, and Cassie Harberts comes back into the contest for USC. So here comes the second attempt from Jade Wilson. Now that rolls out, and Harberts grabs the board. Brianna Barrett controlling most of the point guard duties here in the first half. Swings it over to Horn, looking down low for Harberts, just out of her reach. And a second possession just out of the reach of the women of Troy, creating another turnover for USC. Only their second of the game, but those coming on back-to-back possessions. And meanwhile, for Long Beach State, much a different story. They are shooting over 50%, but they have 11 turnovers here in the first half. The women of Troy lead by 13. 11 minutes gone by here in the first half. As Kim drives to her right, looks for the backdoor cut, but that pass intercepted. Another turnover, and here comes Jordan Adams.
Attack control!
Adams looking down low for Horn. She's guarded one-on-one, swings it out. Back to Cassie Harberts. Harberts dishes it outside. Good ball movement by the women of Troy. Bradley for 3. That's no good. Horn fighting for the rebound, and USC gets a fresh shot clock. Now in the hands of Adams in the corner. Adams guarded tightly by Haley Meneses. Looking for Cassie Harberts on that pass, but Horn will be intercepted. Here comes Long Beach State with numbers. Going up strong with the right. That's no good for Madison Montgomery. And this back and forth affair keeps on rolling.
Attack!
Coach Cynthia demanding USC to attack right now, trying to move the basketball, leading by 13. Adams trapped in the corner, spins away from it now, going up with a right, ball deflected away, back to Harberts. 13 in the shot clock, in the corner for three. That's no good. Long rebound, but the shooter grabs it in Brianna Barrett. Opportunistic rebounding from USC. Now a fresh shot clock here. Into the corner, Horn the jump shot. She connects from the baseline. And USC with 26 points there, they lead by 15. Kenesha Horn with her first bucket, 1 of 3 shooting from the feed. USC demanding some defense here. Down to the baseline, swing it outside. The pump fake creates an open jump shot. And Madison Montgomery banks it off the glass and scores.
I'm going to have a heart attack.
Madison shooting 32% from the field, connects there. Nice easy bucket on the pump fake. Cuts the lead down to 13.
Go, slide, court!
USC swinging the ball around.
Go!
Now in the hands of Horn. Back over to Jordan Adams, the sophomore. Adams down low for Harberts. Cassie looking to get on the board. And that pass swung in the corner for 3 and connects. Brianna Barrett from downtown. Desiree Bradley, pardon me on that one. Barrett with the assist. And Bradley now with 8 points, 2 of 4 from downtown. Ball swung in the corner, another 3-point shot. That's no good from Montgomery. Fought down behind the basket. Looking to fight for position against Harberts, and Alex Sanchez scores. Sanchez, her first bucket of the game. Second leading scorer on this club. As Harberts goes up at the left, and Cassie gets that bucket quickly down. Harberts now with 4 points and 4 boards. Back and forth, USC leads by 16. Ball now in the hands of Haley Meneses. Thought about the 3, now dishes down low, looking for Jade Wilson. And Sanchez will slow it up. Harberts falls to the ground, and it'll be a charging. Good block there by Cassie Harberts to get in front. Take the charge. Timeout on the floor here with 5:49 to go in the first half. USC women of Troy lead by 16 in their final non-conference game of the year, 31-15 over Long Beach State. Here's a big play from the women of Troy. A steal there, and Bradley puts it up off the glass. Part of the big plays in this first half. Bradley now with 8 points and an assist to her credit, going up strong with the right. Bradley, the second leading scorer on this club. Araya Crook with 9 of her own to lead the women of Troy. Perfect from the field. 3 for 3.
What's the loudest side? Are you guys the loudest? I got t-shirts for the loudest side. What's the loudest side? You guys the loudest over here? I need you on your feet. Let's go.
We got the efforts of the DJ trying to pump up the crowd this afternoon
I need you
here at the Galen Center for Dads and Daughters Day.
You guys are way louder up here.
We play to fight on 125 years of athletic tradition here at USC. The women of Troy.
Can I get a dance from you? Hey, he's the winner. You guys over here, you guys loud. Where you at?
Kid in the front row really enjoying his session with the dance
Oh,
crew.
she's grooving up there.
As you see us at the booth down here, checking out the action. As the women of Troy off and rolling 31 points. They were just under 6 minutes to go in the first half. Well on their mark for the scoring averages for USC. Doing an excellent job pushing the basketball. It's been a balanced effort, shooting 50% from the field, including 3 of 6 from downtown. This for a USC squad. Returning 4 starters this season. Christina Marinacci, the one lost. She graduated well on her way. USC, the 2-time national champions back in '83 and '84. Part of the staff, I kid you not, that Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke, she was a player on those 2 national championship squads. Trying to return athletic tradition here to USC. 4 years ago, the women of Troy finished in the finals of the women's NIT. Would love to get to that level, or even the NCAA tournament this season. We'll have to see how time plays out in the Pac-12 conference. So Jordan Adams inbound the ball. Alexis Violet-Tom, Araya Crook, Cassie Harberts, and Desiree Bradley, the 5 for USC. Now in the corner for Bradley. Dishes down low for Harberts. She's back down. A swung pass to Adams. Good ball distribution. Araya Crook fires for 3. That rims in and out. But Adams with the opportunistic board, and she goes up strong for 2. Jordan Adams with her first bucket of the game. Adams has a career high of 12 points, that coming this season. Ball swung around now to Haley Meneses. Haley looking to the corner for Ella Clark. Clark, the 6'4" forward, dishes it down low to Raven Benton. Benton goes up with the right, off the glass, and a foul call. She's going for the three-point play. Raven Benton now with 11 points. 11 of those 17 for Long Beach State. And she's 5 of 6 from the field. Couple of subs now checking in for both squads. For Long Beach State, Julian Sawyer will check in. She's averaging 4 points a game from Gar High School, a local. And for USC, Kiki Arla-Faituli, the Mater Dei grad, checking back into the game, headband and all, for the Trojans. Benton to the line, rims in and out of that free throw. She's yet to connect, but Kim, opportunistic, fires up from downtown, and it's good. Haley Meneses, pardon me, from downtown. Haley, the junior guard from San Francisco City College. So USC trying to regain their composure. Down low to Harbers, who's deflected away by Ella Clark. Clark, an excellent shot blocker for Long Beach State. She has 12 on the year. Clark dishes it back out to Haley. They're looking to get a screen. Can't find the opening. And a holding foul. That against Araya Crook. So Crook with her second foul of the half. With 4:31 to go in the first half, and she'll quickly be substituted for. Brianna Barrett, the sophomore, checks back into the game. Barrett with 4 points and 3 assists to this juncture. Clark with the inbounds, quickly off the pass, and she scores, banks it in. And Ella Clark now with her first bucket. Lead cut to 11. Adams looking for Harberts down low. She's triple teamed, but she spins away off the glass and scores. And that's the brilliance of Cassie Harberts down low. Harberts now 3 of 6 shooting. She has 6 points. Tight defense from Adams and Barrett there. Coming off the pick, Benton uncontested. Now here comes the slide defense, and she puts it off the glass and scores. Quickly forcing a timeout from Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke. Not liking the rotation on that defense. And Benton now the leading scorer for Long Beach State with 13. It's a full media timeout with 4 minutes to go here in the first half. The women of Troy lead by 11. Thank you, Trojan Dance Force, for that one. Welcome back to the Galen Center. 4 minutes to go in the first half here on USCTrojans.com. The women of Troy, they lead by 11. There you see Jordan Adams running out onto the court. Adams 1 of 2 shooting, 2 points for her. Now a sophomore for USC. She was a McDonald's All-American at high school at Mater Dei. A couple of Mater Dei players on this squad for USC. Now a fresh 30 on the shot clock for USC. Tight defense from Benton, looking for the charge, not able to find it. Now to Kiki Arla-Faituli. This is it down low. 3-point shot, fouled on the play. Alexis Violatama in the corner, the captain on her shoulder. She is fouled by Ella Clark. First foul for Clark, so Violatama will go to the line. That's a 3-shot foul. She was behind the 3-point line. Violatama, most noted for her game-winning shot last year against Oregon State on the road. As the first free throw clanks off the rim and no good. Violatama shooting 62% from the charity stripe, has 2 more coming. Second attempt silky smooth for Alexis. She scored 12 points in her last game. That was against Hawaii, the 11-point victory for USC. Third attempt up and good. So 2 of 3 for Violetama. And USC leads by 13. Here comes Long Beach State now. Haley Meneses with the basketball. Haley with 3 points and 3 assists. Looking to distribute. Now over to Clark. Swings it down low to Benton. Guarded tightly by Violetama and Isla Fatuli. Pass intercepted by Harberts. And here comes Brianna Barrett with the basketball. Swinging it over to Kiki. Looking down low for Cassie Harberts. That pass intercepted. And the 49ers push it. Swing pass outside to Julian Sawyer. Sawyer guarded tightly by Jordan Adams. And Long Beach State will just slow it down. 15 on the shot clock. Meneses drives. Clark wide open for 3. That's no good off the front rim, and Adams grabs the rebound. Jordan Adams looking to push for USC. Under 3 to go here in the first half. Swings it over to Kiki. Looking for Cassie Harberts, but that pass intercepted, and USC with their 5th turnover of the half. Raven Benton with the basketball. Benton already with 13 points. She dishes over to Haley. Pass down low, now to Jade Wilson. Benton wide open from the top of the key and connects from downtown. So you see the inside moves off the glass, and now Raven Benton for 3. Cuts the lead down to 10 here, with just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Ball now in the hands of Jordan Adams. Adams drives left, swings it over to Harberts. Barrett looking for room to operate. They're trying to dish it down low to Harberts, but that's over the head. And back-to-back turnovers for USC. Will give Long Beach State possession, looking to cut into this 10-point lead. Subs all over the court. Alex Sanchez checking in for Long Beach State. Now for USC, Kanisha Horn. And Destiny Gibbs for USC. So Gibbs and Horn, the subs for USC. Meanwhile, Anna Kim will check back in along with Alex Sanchez, the 2 starters for Long Beach State. So Kim with the basketball. Swings over to Benton. Guarded now by Violetama as Benton goes up strong right into Violetama. Drawing the foul, she'll go to line for 2 shots. Second foul on Alexis. And Benton continues to be the one-woman show for this offense. Going to the line for 2 shots. Benton 7 of 8 shooting, 16 points in the game. The freshman now just at about her season average on the year. She fires up the first free throw and good. Now 1 of 4 from the charity stripe as she connects there. The freshman giving USC trouble here in the first half as the second free throw no good. Probably her biggest fault in the game, 1 of 5 from the charity stripe. As Long Beach State is shooting 17% from the free throw line. USC looking to get some offense rolling here in the final minute of the half. Violetama dribbling left, swings it over to Barrett. Now in the hands of Destiny Gibbs, back down in the corner by Sanchez. Looking for room to operate. Looks like that foot might have dragged, and a traveling is called on USC. Courtney Jaco checks into the game. The freshman out of Windward High School. She was the LA Times first team player of the year as a high school student just last year at Windward from Compton, California. Getting some reps now for USC. Benton guarded now by Barrett with the step back floater. Well, that's no good. Quickly rebounded by Horn. Comes Barrett looking to push. Brown will slow it up now with 20 on the shot clock. Long Beach State playing extended zone. Trying to crash the middle against Harberts down low. Second leading scorer for USC. She does have 6 points here in the first half. The kick out now to Barrett. Swings into the corner. Destiny Gibbs just inside the 3-point line. And you don't see that real often, folks. The ball gets stuck in between the rim and the backboard on the right side. There it is on the replay. Kerplank and the bucket. Weren't able to see it, unfortunately, but Ella Clark poked that ball free. It actually went through the basket. Nice response from the Trojan crowd there. And they're going to say that USC keeps possession since that ball was a live shot off the side of the rim. So fresh shot clock for USC. It'll get reset because it hit the rim. 61 seconds left here in the first half. Gibbs inbounds pass now to Barrett. Barrett with 3 assists in the half. We'll swing it over to Courtney Jacob. USC living outside that 3-point line early on. Jacob back over to Horn. 15 in the shot clock as Barrett swings it in the corner. Now looking for Harberts with the floater, and she gets fouled on the play, going up strong with her left. Foul will be called on number 20, Raven Benton, the freshman, which will send Cassie Harberts to the line. And where do you begin with Cassie Harberts? Outstanding player for USC now in her senior season. Traveled up and down this roster for the Trojans. Harberts Pac-12 honorable mention last season for USC. As that first free throw's up and good, Jordan Adams will check into the game here with 42 seconds left. Harberts will try to connect for her second free throw. Season high this year for Cassie, 19 against Boston College. That coming in a home victory, 79-52. Harberts connects on the 2 free throws. She's now up to 8 points in the game, and USC pushes their lead back to 11. Ball now in the hands of Meneses. Guarded by Courtney Jacob. Meneses gets the screen from Clark. Now the top of the key. Looking down low for Ella, who goes up with the left hand and scores. So the Brit, Ella Clark, with another bucket. She now has 4 points. And USC can dribble out the clock for the final shot. Leading by 9, looking down low for Harberts. Errant pass, almost knocked away. Jordan Adams fighting for it. Ball is last touched. Looks like by Jordan Adams. And I'll go out of bounds to Long Beach State. So 11.5 seconds left. And now the 49ers get the chance for the last shot of the half. Now 9 turnovers for USC. 4 coming in the last 2 minutes for the women of Troy. 6 on the clock. Vanessa swings it over to Clark, who fires up a 3 from deep. Off the glass and scores. Another occasion where Clark uses the glass. That will do it. The end of the first half. Coach Cooper Dyke did not like the end of that one, as Long Beach State comes storming back, trailing by as much as 12. They cut to lead to 6 here at halftime. 39-33 our score. We'll take a short break for half, come back, give you the leading scores and all the updates you know here from the Galen Center on Dads and Daughters Day, as USC leads by 6 against Long Beach State.
Tip-off is at 2 p.m. For more information, visit USCTrojans.com/promos or call 1-855 replay 4. Fans, you can redeem today's ticket stub for a free ticket to tomorrow's men's basketball game. If you take your ticket stub from today's game to the men's ticket window before the end of time, you will get a complimentary ticket to tomorrow's men's basketball game right here at Galen Center. Tip-off at 2 p.m. And now, yours USC Songbird. cycle and bounce relay race. Each dad must ride the tricycle down and back, and each daughter must hop across the court on the move bounds. First team to cross the finish line will be today's winner. All right, our first team on the west side of the court is Victor and his daughter Victoria. And our second team on the east side is Dad John and his daughter Paloma. All right, dads, are you ready? Start your engines and go! Again, that is Victor on the west side, John on the east. John is serious good, great line, has to go all the way past the Victor line, and he gets the okay from the official. And John turn first, Victor a little bit behind, but hoping that Victoria can make some ground. Now Paloma on the new rest. Victoria on her way. Paloma and Victoria. Paloma a little bit double there. Victoria now moving into the lead. Just Paloma a little bit as they cross midcourt. That's going to get to the free throw line. Victoria going a little bit sideways, but she is going to get to the finish line first. And he declared the winner. Congratulations to Victor and Victoria. Each have won a pair of shoes courtesy of Nike. Thank you, Nike, the official product supplier of USC Athletics for their support. Let's give a big hand to our dads and daughters team, Victor and Victoria, and John and Paloma.
Best dancer on our team is Bree. She thinks she's the best dancer right up here.
Desiree Bradley thinks, keyword thinks, she's the best dancer.
Alexis Lloyd thinks she's the best dancer on the team.
On our team, the best dancer, well, at least she thinks she's the best dancer, is Moana.
USC's Victor basketball man, featuring the Lone Traveling Tuba.
Welcome back to the Galen Center. Just a few minutes left before the start of the second half. Let's kind of roll you through some of the key highlights in the game. There you see Desiree Bradley firing up for three. She now has 8 points in the first half. Part of the leading scoring squad for USC. Got some song goal action as well. Raya Crook leading USC with 9 points, 3 of 4 shooting. DJ in the house, coming out to support the crowd here on Dads and Daughters Day at the Galen Center. I'm Evan Budjevich giving you the call here. It's USC and Long Beach State getting fired up for the second half of action. Even had a ball get stuck in between the rim and the backboard. Don't see that real often, but every once in a while. Brings a nice joking matter to the game. But for USC, they had a 18-point lead with 5:27 to play. But Long Beach State came storming back, cutting the lead down to 6 in the final moments. Here's how it kind of got rolling. You see Brianna Barrett there with the steal and the lay-in off the glass. USC started off hot to get this game rolling. They were leading 31-15. And then Long Beach State, as we mentioned, thanks to the efforts of Raven Benton, cut right back into this game. And Raven, if you don't know her, folks, got to keep an eye on her. Freshman, talented player for Long Beach State. Benton out of Federal Way, Washington, the 5'10" guard. To this point in the game now, 17 points, only 5 away from her career high. She's 7 of 9 shooting from the field. But the big story of this game has been turnovers for both squads. Long Beach State here in the first half, 14 turnovers. USC very aggressive on the defensive side of the ball. And meanwhile, for the women of Troy, a couple of turnovers late in the first half really cost them chances at points. There you see a Raya Crook going up strong. Good ball distribution from USC. On their 14 buckets, they already have 8 assists, so that's a good number. I'd like to keep that here in the second half as the women of Troy lead by 6. Now just about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. So for USC, final non-conference game of the season, as they're getting all set for the Pac-12 showdown between UCLA coming up on Monday night. That's at Paul Pavilion, 7 o'clock. You can see it on the Pac-12 network. And thank you for all of you tuning in here on the USC Trojan stream, also the Pac-12 live stream as well online. Checking out the action between USC Women of Troy and Long Beach State 49ers. USC winners of 3 out of the last 5 games, now 6-5 on the year. We're going to get to that 7-win plateau. Last season was filled with its fair share of disappointments, to say the least, but USC coming out strong to start the year here and trying not to fall into the trap. Remember last year, USC won their first 4 games to start Pac-12 play. Smooth sailing to get the thing rolling, but then a tough streak, 1-9 in their 10 games following that. So put USC really behind the 8 ball in the Pac-12 standings. They ended up going to the second round, losing to Cal, the number 2 seed in the tournament. And now for USC trying to right the ship under new head coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke. Have veteran leadership. Cassie Harbert's leading the way, along with Kate Oliver, the seniors. Have some balance in the roster. Raya Crook, a junior guard, doing an excellent job this year. You've seen today, really stepping up the game of Desiree Bradley, 8 points of her own. And now for USC, just minutes away from the second half, as the women of Troy trying to finish up the non-conference slate on a winning mark. Coming into this one with a victory against Hawaii, that by 11 points, just here at the Galen Center. But now fast forward 7 days, get your Christmas cheer and all that holiday spirit out of the way, and the USC women of Troy lead by 6 at halftime. Give Long Beach State credit, they have cut into the lead. Here's some key stats from the first half. USC 8 of 9 from the free throw line, and I say it because Long Beach State just 1 of 7 from the charity stripe. Really has made a difference in this game. Both shooting over 50% from the field. USC dominating the rebounding department by 5, 17-12. And the turnovers have been the story of this first half as well. 14 turnovers for Long Beach State. Leading scorers for USC, Raya Crook with 9, Cassie Harbert's 8 of her own, really coming on strong in the final minutes. Desiree Bradley with 8, Alexis Violatama with 6 leaders for USC. And then for Long Beach State, it's been the one-woman show. Raven Benton with 17 for them. Second leading scorer, Ella Clark. A couple of bank shots before the half, including a tremendous 3-point shot in the final seconds of the half off the glass to close up that first half of play. Now coming out for the second half, back here at the Galen Center, Dads and Daughters Day. As just listening to the sideline discussion here with Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke, really discussing with her team, pushing the tempo of this game, spreading out the rock, but also being smart, not committing those turnovers, trying to dump it down low too quickly. So as the coach John Wooden always said, be quick but don't hurry. Definitely the case here for USC women's basketball. It'll be Harberts, Alafai, Tooley, Violatama, Crook, and Adams, the 5 starters for USC coming out for the second half. For Long Beach State, Alex Sanchez, Jade Wilson, Anna Kim, Raven Benton, and Ella Clark, the 5 starters as well. For head coach Jody Wynn, the former USC Trojan, coach and player for USC, now in her 5th season on the coaching staff for Long Beach State. It's a 49er squad that made the NIT last year. First time in 12 years for them. First possession now for Long Beach. Benton going up strong. Great defense, however, by Alafai Tooley forcing the air ball. And here comes USC. So Rye Crook will bring up the ball. She has 9 points and 1 assist in the first half. Ball swung around looking for Harberts down low. Another errant pass. That'll put USC in double digits in the turnover department. Now in the hands of Benton. Once again pushing the pace. Swings it out to Jade Wilson with the jump shot just inside the free throw line. And Wilson connects. Wilson had 2 points in her last game. Now equaling that total here. 1 of 2 from the field. Araya Crook thought about the 3. Will pull it back out to Jordan Adams. Long Beach playing an extended zone as Crook sees the opening and fires for 3. That no good. Harberts fighting for the rebound. And the foul will be called against Long Beach State as Harberts had position fighting for the board, and the foul is called on the senior Jade Wilson. So Adams to inbound the basketball for USC. Jordan lofts it over to Cassie Harberts. Long Beach State back in that zone, really trying to front USC, force them to shoot from the outside. Crook once again from the same spot as before fires up for 3. Now that's no good, but a long rebound goes to Akiki Alafai-Tooley. There you see Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke calling out the play. Rocket it'll be. Trying to get this offense rolling as Long Beach State continues on their strong run. Baseline blocking foul. That's on Alex Sanchez down low as Harbert's trying to fight for position on the far side towards the USC court. So fresh shot clock for USC now, 30 seconds. As Alafai-Tooley finds Violatama with the jumper. That's up and good. Alexis Violatama on the scoreboard, and USC gets the second half rolling. They lead by 6. Here comes Anna Kim now. Kim, the freshman, dishes it back outside to Benton. Guarded closely off the pick and roll. Benton just at the free throw line. That rolls out, and Adams grabs the board. USC looking to push. Crook driving 2-on-1. The hesitation, the right-handed floater up and good. Araya Crook into double figures, and USC leads by 8. There it is once again, the hesitation and the right-handed floater. Great job by Crook there. She now has 11. Ball now over to Anna Kim. Looking down low to Sanchez, second leading scorer on this team. Coming into the contest, only has 2 today. Sanchez backs down by Harberts. Ball knocked away, and last touch by Cassie will go out of bounds to Long Beach State. Just trying to get a hand on it, not able to bring it in. So Long Beach will now gain possession to inbound the basketball. 10 on the shot clock. Kim to Sanchez, who puts it up strong off the glass, and she scores. Now Alex Sanchez, the junior, 2-time all-conference player in the Big West. She scores her 4th point of the game. Ball down low to Alafai-Tooley, looking for Harbert, spinning to her left, off the glass, and scores. So Cassie Harbert's now in double figures. That's 2 for USC. And the lead back up to 8. Benton to the 3-point line, thought about it. Now spins to her right, goes up strong, off the glass and no good. But a foul will be called against USC. That's coming against Kiki Alafai-Tooley. For Kiki, her first personal foul. As Madison Montgomery will check into the game for Long Beach State. Inglewood, California native. Now in the hands of Montgomery as she flips it out to Benton. Swings it back outside to Sanchez, and here comes Long Beach State. Clark fires for 3. That's no good, and Kiki grabs the board. Crook looking to push once again, going all the way coast to coast, swings it to Adams, but it'll be a charging foul against Araya Crook in disbelief after the play. Crook looking for Adams on the pass, but a charging foul will be called. Now her 3rd personal. And here comes Long Beach State. 49ers only down 8, trailing by as much as 18 with about 5 or 6 minutes left in the first half. Benton now guarded by Herberts. Size advantage for USC down low. As that pass almost knocked away from Sanchez. Alex drives to her right, finds Clark with the right-handed shot off the glass and good. Bella Clark now with 9 points. But just back down the court, a nice backdoor pass. Kiki Alafai-Tuli, the recipient, and USC on the board. Jordan Adams, the assist on the other end. Alafai-Tuli puts it up strong, and USC leads by 8. Ball now in the hands of Benton. She goes right by Crook, puts it up strong with the left and scores. Raven Benton, watch out folks, approaching a career high. Pass now intercepted by Montgomery. Another turnover for USC, they're 12th in the game. And the 49ers, 2-possession game right now, can make it closer with this possession. Pass now stolen away. Great job there by Alexis Violatama on the back end. Crook will slow it up. Looking for Jordan Adams. Coach Cooper Dyke trying to feed Harpers down low. Cassie Harberts with a float-away jumper. That falls. And Cassie now with 12 points. USC leads by 8. Harberts now your leading scorer. Raya Crook second on the squad with 11. As USC off in business up 8. Ball down the lane on Montgomery. Guarded tightly there by Violatama. The shot off the glass and scores, and a foul will be charged on Violatama. A 3-point play coming. But first, a media timeout on the court. 15:20 to go in the second half. Your Women of Troy lead by 6. Here in the final non-conference game of the season. Welcome back, folks. Dads and Daughters Day here at the Galen Center. Check out the crowd enjoying this contest. The song girls getting the energy pumping. Here in the final non-conference game of the season, as your Women of Troy looking to close out strong before taking on UCLA. That coming up Monday night in the loaded Pac-12 conference. Projections have about 4 or 5 teams in the tournament if it were today. And USC trying to make their way into that mark. To this point, USC now 6-5 on the season, as we mentioned. And they lead by 6 for the feisty Long Beach State squad.
Hey fans, where you at? Where you at, fans? You got
So right now, going to the line, trying to complete this 3-point play, will be Madison Montgomery, the freshman, Inglewood, California native. She went to Highland Ranch High School, doing an excellent job on the offensive boards. Montgomery now with 24 offensive rebounds on the season, but she misses that free throw. Looks like it'll be last touched by Cassie Harberts. And Long Beach State misses the free throw but retains possession. The 49ers struggling from the free throw line, only 1 of 8 from the charity stripe. Could be the difference here in a 6-point game. Anna Kim trying to direct traffic to inbound the ball, getting close to a 5-second, and it is called. 5-second violation on Long Beach State, their 15th turnover. And how will USC respond? Brianna Barrett now back into the game for USC. Swings it over to Cassie Harberts down low, fights for position, can't get the shot to fall, and Alex Sanchez grabs the rebound. Here come the 49ers now with the basketball. Looking down low for Montgomery, but knocked away by Cassie Harberts. 22 on the shot clock. Jade Wilson will now check into the game for Montgomery. Wilson with 2 points here in the contest. Exactly 15 minutes left to go. USC leads by 6. Kim looking for the quick inbounds pass. And another 5-second back-to-back possessions for Long Beach State. So great job on the inbounds defense by USC, forcing another turnover for the 49ers. Here comes Kiki Alofai-Tuli with the ball. Gets knocked away, and that will be grabbed by Long Beach State, Julian Sawyer. Here comes Sanchez. Sanchez spotting up at the three-point line, driving to her left. And an offensive foul. That'll be charged against Jade Wilson, who just checked into the game. Now another sub for Long Beach State. Haley Meneses will replace the point guard, Anna Kim. Meneses, the junior, 5'5" guard. She is a 90% free throw shooter, so she will be clutch down the stretch. We mentioned Long Beach struggle. Rebound there by Harberts. She puts it up strong and is fouled on the play. First shot missed by Brianna Barrett. And now for USC, Cassie Harberts going to the free throw line. Harberts with 12 points and 6 rebounds here in the contest. Have 2 free throws coming up. Harberts, the good hands, honoree of the year. Misses the first free throw. The accolades keep on rolling for Cassie, actually. We mentioned Pac-12 honorable mention last season. Now trying to make her name in her final senior season at USC. Second free throw, no good once again, and an over-the-back foul. Called on Kenesha Horn. So with that foul, her first personal, and the 4th team foul for USC. Raven Benton, their leading scorer, checks into the game as Alex Sanchez will depart for a moment. And Long Beach State with a key offensive piece now back into the game. Benton with 19 points, 19 of the 43 for Long Beach State. How will the Niners respond? Meneses now drives against Crook, going one-on-one towards the baseline. Swings it back out now to Julian Sawyer. Sawyer driving to her left against Horn, 13 on 13, and carrying. That's another turnover for Long Beach State. The numbers keep on piling up now for the 49ers. They have 19 turnovers here in the contest, and that's far above their season average. Long Beach playing that extended zone once again. Crook thought about the three, but he'll pull it back out and swings it over to Desiree Bradley. Now in the hands of Brianna Barrett. Barrett looking for room to operate. Swings it over to Crook. Crook backs to the double team, now swings it right. Over to Bradley. Bradley back out to Horn, who fires up a jumper. 5 on the shot clock. That's no good. Rebound fought for, and here comes Long Beach State. Lauren Spargo with the ball. She's a 3-point specialist. The ball deflected away, and here comes Araya Crook. A 2-on-1. Crook will go up strong with the right, lays it in for the bucket, and USC scores. A quick timeout as head coach Jody Wynn runs onto the court, trying to calm down her players following their 20th turnover of the game. Here it is once again. Crook on the steal. Goes up with the right and scores. Araya Crook now with 13, and the women of Troy lead by 8 with 13:40 to go here in the second half. Well, we have a moment here at the Galen Center. The dance floor is getting everybody set for the final 13 minutes of play here. USC and Long Beach State coming down to the wire. It's an 8-point game as the 49ers riding the efforts of their freshman Raven Benton. 19 points in this game, 8 of 12 shooting. She's only 3 away from her career high. Remember, only a freshman on this team out of Washington, trying to make her way through the league in the Big West Conference. Meanwhile, for USC, it's been a two-headed storm for USC. Cassie Harberts and Araya Crook combining for 25 points. for the Trojans. So following the timeout called by Jody Wynn, the head coach of Long Beach State, getting ready to roll coming out of the break. Here with 13:40 to go, USC shooting just over 50%. As now Long Beach State will inbound the basketball. Now in the hands of Haley Meneses. Coming off the bench, nice backdoor pass to Benton, who puts it up strong, and she's fouled. Going up and under by Cassie Harberts, and she'll go to the line for 2 shots. 15 foul for USC. For Harberts personally, her first. And 2 free throw attempts coming for Raven Benton. Benton has struggled at the free throw line today, but she sinks the first one. Now counting that make, she's 2 of 6 from the charity stripe. Raven stepping up, now looking for a 21st point of the game. And that rolls in and out, so she's still with 20. But the ball is last touched by Cassie Harberts. Another possession for USC, not able to grab down the rebound. And Long Beach State will retain the basketball. Inbound pass coming. Vanessa's looking for Clark. 6'4" forward from England, going up strong with the left, off the glass and scores. Ella Clark now into double figures with 11, and here comes Long Beach State. Bradley fires up the 3 on the other end. That no good, but Harberts grabs the offensive board. USC controlling the rebounding department, 22-16. Now in the hands of Bradley, looking down low for Harberts. Inadvertent pass, last touch by Cassie. Another turnover for USC, and Long Beach State will take over. New sub checking in for USC, Deanna Calhoun checking into the game, the 6'3" redshirt sophomore out of Albany, California. Will check into the game as Cassie Harberts takes a break for just a moment. And how will USC respond? Now up 5 with their second leading scorer on the game here on the bench. Mariah Crook guarding Haley Meneses. Haley dishes down low. Nice spin move with the left. Now that's no good by Julin Sawyer. And here come the USC women of Troy. Crook with a 2-on-1. Hesitation move to the left, looking for the foul. Not able to get it, and it's last touched by Long Beach State. So Mariah Crook pushing the tempo, trying to get things rolling. Now an inadvertent pass. That's tipped. Discussion going, but it'll be last touched by USC and Deanna Calhoun. So a turnover for USC. Calhoun redshirted the 2011-2012 season due to injury, so she's back on the roster for USC this season. Here comes the 3-point attempt. That's off the back rim from Benton. No good. Fought for in the corner. Ball loose. Picked up by Long Beach State, but stepped out of bounds, and a turnover. That coming from Julin Sawyer. Sawyer, the freshman guard out of Gar High School, local product here in Los Angeles. Also a bit of a homecoming for Mariah Crook as well. She went to Long Beach Poly High School, just a couple minutes down the road from Long Beach State. Crook with the basketball, swings it over to Barrett. USC trying to get something going offensively here. Bradley swings into the corner. Crook for 3. That's no good. Fought for the rebound, but an offensive foul. That'll be called on Kenesha Horn. The junior commits the foul. Her second personal foul and the 6th team foul for USC. So the women of Troy now leading by 5.
12!
As Long Beach State trying to cut into this lead. Haley Meneses with the basketball. Just under 12 minutes to go here in the game.
Get up,
Coach Cooper Dyke demanding intense defense, trying to play up in front of her. Ball in the corner now to Clark. Ella drives to her right. She's it back outside to Benton. Benton breaks through, going up strong with the right, and a hard foul there. Trying to defend the basket. Kenesha Horn, let's see what'll happen. Referee's discussing. Looks like it'll just be a 2-shot foul as Kenesha Horn cutting inside, trying to knock it away. 2 free throws coming up following this timeout. 11:38 to play in the game, and Long Beach State clawing back into it, and they trail by 5. Welcome back, folks. Dads and Daughters Day here at Galen Center. Check out the fan cam. Pops and his daughter right there checking out the action. USC women of Troy. They're leading by 5 here in the final non-conference game of the season. But it's been a tight one in the second half. Give Long Beach State credit. Head coach Jody Wynn getting the fight in this program. The DJ trying to pump up this crowd this afternoon. Final home game of 2013 for the USC women of Troy. The men will be playing tomorrow against Howard University. But in terms of the women, the last home game of the year, and it's been quite a good one for USC. Women of Troy this year at home. They do have 3 wins to their credit. One was an exhibition game against Westmont, but 2 regular season wins, 2 regular season losses coming against St. Mary's and South Carolina, a ranked squad this year. So USC 2-2 at home on the year. Long Beach State actually controls the all-time series with USC, 29-21 all-time. But USC has won 3 straight against the 49ers, looking to make it 4 this afternoon. But coming up first, a couple of free throws for Long Beach State. And now it looks like the referees are calling the foul. They're going to say it's a flagrant foul against Kenesha Horn, cutting from the backside. Flagrant 1 foul on Horn, which means 2 free throws and possession. Coming up for Raven Benton, the freshman, hearing a cheer of boos as she misses the front end of the first 2 shots. Destiny Gibbs and Cassie Harberts will check in for USC following this second free throw attempt. Benton sets in and hits it. She's now 3 of 9 from the charity stripe with 21 points. But Long Beach State will retain possession here with a fresh shot clock. Lauren Spargo checked into the game for Long Beach State, along with Manessa's Benton, Clark, and Julin Sawyer. Ball deflected away by Barrett. She's able to keep her feet inbounds. Now she's rolling. Going up strong with the right. Off the glass, no good. Rebound goes, and that shot's no good once again from Desiree Bradley. And USC struggling to convert inside. Long Beach State retains position, down 4. Now ball swung out to Spargo, but a traveling called. Check this out, folks. Long Beach State picked up another turnover on that one. Make it 22 for the 49ers. Here comes Barrett with the basketball. Swings it outside to Bradley. Thought about the 3, but slows it down. Just over 11 minutes left in this game. Getting tight. Ball swung over to Bradley. USC struggling to find a bucket here. Now shooting 45% in the game. Long Beach State continuing to play zone inside, forcing USC to operate. Ball down low now. And that ball is a foul called on the play. As Deanna Calhoun going up strong, she draws the foul. So Calhoun going to the line. It's only her 7th game of action this season. She has a season high of 6 points coming against Iowa. 6 points, 4 rebounds in that game. Here comes the first free throw attempt. Silky smooth for Deanna. Nice to see her back on the court this season. That free throw's up and good, and Jordan Adams will check into the game for USC, replacing Destiny Gibbs. Calhoun's second free throw attempt, good once again. And USC doing quite well from the free throw line. They lead by 6. Now USC sticking into a zone defense, trying to challenge the shooters for Long Beach State. Ball now in the hands of Spargo. She's double teamed, swings it outside to Manessa. She fires a deep 3-pointer. Well, that's not even close. And Cassie Harberts with a board. Adams looking to push, ball gets knocked away. And now Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke calls a timeout, looking for a substitution following. Here with 10:31 to go in the second half. Your women of Troy lead by 6. For USC, it's been a balanced scoring effort. And as we mentioned, Mariah Crook and Cassie Harberts, 25 combined for them here in the 53-point effort. USC looking to eclipse their season total in scoring, coming off a 66-point mark against Hawaii. That in the victory over the Flying Hawaiians. And for USC now with 2 timeouts left in the game. Women of Troy trying to get things rolling in the final 10.5 minutes of play to close off non-conference marks on a positive note. USC to inbound the ball. Cassie Harvitz to Brianna Barrett. And we're back and rolling. Barrett with the basketball. She's the leader in assists this year. Dishes one over to Harvitz, and just like that, another assist for Barrett. Now 4 for her. 4 points, 4 assists, and USC leads by 8. Women of Troy back in zone. Ella Clark fires for 3 and connects. Clark 2 of 4 from downtown. USC leads by 5. Barrett swings it in the corner. Checking into the game now, Courtney Jaco with the basketball. Jaco to the far side. Barrett will slow it back up. 20 seconds on the shot clock for the Trojans. Bradley fires for 3. Boom, boom, boom. Back and forth they go. Desiree Bradley from downtown. Nice 3-point shot there for Bradley, her second of the game. She's 2 of 5 from downtown. Great defense there on Sanchez. Harvitz tries to knock it away, but she's the last one to touch it against Julian Sawyer, and the crowd really responding well to the tight defense coming from USC. Remember, Women of Troy led by 6 at halftime. Long Beach State cut it down to 3 just a few minutes ago, but USC able to push the lead back out to 8. Now down low to Clark, guarded tightly by Deanna Calhoun. Clark with a fadeaway shot off the front rim, no good, and Cassie Harvitz comes in strong for the board. Harvitz now with 8 rebounds and 14 points. As Barrett swings it in the corner. Jaco down low to Calhoun, spinning to her right, the hook shot with one arm, and it's good. Great shot there by Calhoun with 4 points. And she gives USC a double-digit lead. Gianna Calhoun, their 7th game of action, for providing some quality minutes off the bench for USC. Now in the zone defense. Swung into the corner. Sawyer for 3. That's good. Julian Sawyer from downtown cuts the lead back down to 7. Sawyer with her first bucket of the game. Barrett now swinging around. USC trying to pound down low against this smaller Long Beach State lineup. Ball into the corner to Jaco. Swinging it back around to Cassie Harvitz. 15 on the shot clock for USC. Now looking for Harvitz down low. The fadeaway jumper, that's no good. And the rebound goes to Long Beach State, Ella Clark.
Let's go! Get up, get up!
Vanessa is looking to push. Guarded tightly there by Jaco. Crowd getting into this one. Just over 8.5 to go in the second half. Meneses gets the screen. Against the double team. Swings it outside to Sanchez. Sanchez now to Sawyer, who goes up with the right. Blocked by Calhoun. But she's able to get it back. Swung into the corner. Benton for 3. That's blocked by Harvitz. And she now gets the ball on the fast break. Cassie pushes it to Jaco. Puts it up strong with the right. Gets a couple of hops and falls in. USC now leads by 9. Jaco with the bucket. Give Harvitz the credit with the assist. Great play there by the Women of Troy. So Jaco going up strong with the right. Couple of clanks off the rim and good. Benton responds with a 3 of her own. And Raven now sets a career high with 24 points, breaking her record of 22 that she scored against USF. Ball down low to Harvitz going up. That's blocked, but a foul called. Harvitz gets the foul, and she'll be going to the line for 2 shots. But with 7:37 to go, 2 free throws coming following this timeout on the floor. Your Women of Troy lead by 6 in a tight one here at the Galen Center, 62-56 over Long Beach State. Welcome back, folks. Song Girls getting us rolling here for the final 7.5 minutes to play here from the Galen Center. I'm Evan Budrovich. Going to lead you down the stretch for USC and Long Beach State. The final non-conference game of the season. It's been a thriller to this point. 62-56 our score. Some pretty back and forth action here in the second half of play. Both teams at 23 points in the second half. led by the efforts of Raven Benton, who now set a career high with 24 points, still with a few minutes left to add to that total. Meanwhile, for USC, Cassie Harberts will be going to the free throw line for 2 shots coming out of this timeout. You see the women of Troy right there on the far side of your screen. Checking back in as the Song Girls getting you all set for action here at the center of the Galen court. I'd like to thank them for coming out to this game here during winter break for the students, but plenty of passion from the crowd for this afternoon. Nice attendance here on Dads and Daughters Day as Cassie Harbert steps to the line for 2 shots. Harbert's on the year, 55% from the line, 2 of 4 today. 2 shots coming. First free throw attempt up and good. Silky smooth from Harbert, who now has 15 points to lead the way for USC. She steps to the line for her second shot. Harbert's attempt no good. The rebound fought for there by Jade Wilson, who checks into the game for Long Beach State. Alongside Anna Kim, the point guard, back in for Long Beach. Benton drives down low with a double team. Swings it outside to Kim. Gets Courtney Jaco up in the air, but now we'll reset. 15 in the shot clock, now to Sanchez. Looking for Wilson down low. Guarded by Deanna Calhoun, who banks it off the glass and scores. Jade Wilson with the bucket there. She now has 4 points. Brianna Barrett pushing the ball, leading the team in assists. Has 3 this far in the contest. Swung it over to Desiree Bradley, who fires for 3 and hits. Desiree Bradley from downtown. Now 4 of 7 from behind the arc, and USC extends their lead to 8. Barrett the assist, Bradley from downtown. Kinesio tape and all on that one, good stroke. Now USC playing the zone, fighting inside for position, but ball knocked away by Calhoun as Sawyer goes up strong. A couple of subs now checking in for USC. Araya Crook, Long Beach native, will check in for Barrett. And meanwhile, Deanna Calhoun, a couple of quality buckets off the bench. She'll come out of the game for Alexis Violatama. Calhoun gets the support of the crowd there, 4 points and a rebound, and a couple of quick minutes off the bench. 15 in the shot clock now for Sanchez. Only 4 points in this game, averaging 11 coming into it. Benton fires for 3, that's no good, but the rebound goes to Jade Wilson. Wilson passed down low to Kim. Kim going up against Cassie Harberts, big size disadvantage, but Benton with the rebound, trying to float it and can't go, but Harberts emerges among 3 Long Beach State 49ers with an aggressive looking on her face, and here comes USC. Trojans slowing it down to Crook. Crook with 13 of her own. Now in the hands of Courtney Jaco. Jaco swings it to Bradley, who thinks about it for 3. That's just a bit long. Rebound goes to Harberts, and USC with a fresh 30 on the shot clock. 6 minutes left to play here in the game. USC leads by 8. Bradley in the corner. Jaco fires over the top for 3. That's no good. Violatama grabs the board. And USC now dominating the rebounding department, gaining another possession. Quality seconds ticking off the clock now for USC. Jaco in the corner. Swings it outside, looking for Harberts with the up and under. That's no good. And here comes Long Beach State. Anna Kim pushing the basketball. Kim backing into the corner. Now guarded by Araya Crook. Off the glass and scores. Being creative is Kim. Gets that one to fall, now with 4 points in the game. 3 assists as well. Crook will slow it up. 20 seconds on the shot clock for USC. Looking for Harberts down low. Finds an opening and is fouled on the play. Araya Crook will be going to line for a 3-point play. Cassie Harberts finishes strong. Gets the pass down low. Gets bumped on the play from Jade Wilson. And Harberts now going to the line. Subs checking into the game as Benton will come out for a minute. Ella Clark checks into the game, as well as Haley Meneses also coming off the bench. Madison Montgomery, the freshman, checking in for Long Beach State. And Julian Sawyer will come out for a quick moment. So now Cassie Harberts steps to the line. 17 points in this game. Second free throw up and good, so completes the 3-point play. Much to the light of Cynthia Cooper-Dyke, trying to beg her team for some quality defense in the final 5 minutes. Ball swung around to Sanchez. Pitches it down low to Clark. How will Long Beach State respond? Pass goes over now to Sanchez, looking for Kim, who steps into the 3. That's no good. Rebound fought for, and Cassie Harberts emerges with it for USC. Araya Crook pushing. Now looking down low for Violatama, an errant pass and a turnover for USC. Pass down low now for Kim, who puts it off the glass and scores. And Anna Kim with back-to-back buckets with 6 points now for Long Beach State. Lead cut to 7. Just over 4.5 to play. Long Beach State continues to play that extended zone defense, man-to-man underneath. Now in the hands of Viola Tama, thought about the shot, driving to her right. Left-handed shot, no good. Herbert's with the board, and she's fouled going up. Will go to the line for 2 shots. Foul called on Ella Clark. Second personal for Clark. She actually has 14 points in the game. And now Cassie Harberts steps to the line for 2 shots. Cassie Harberts now only 8 points away from moving up to 13th all-time in USC history in scoring. Could possibly cut all into that here in the final 4 minutes. First free throw attempt up and good for Harberts. She's now 5 of 8 from the charity stripe. As Courtney Jacob will check out of the game. And Brianna Barrett will come back in for USC. Barrett and Crook, the guards on the court for the Trojans. Harbert's second free throw attempt, silky smooth. And the women of Troy now lead by 9. 71 points for USC. Most they've scored since November 30th against Boston College. Ball down low now to Montgomery, knocked away by Harberts. And that ball go out of bounds to Long Beach State. So 22 seconds on the shot clock, 4:22 to play. Inbounds pass now goes to Sanchez. Swings it in the corner. Ball deflected away by Desiree Bradley. And here come the women of Troy. Errant pass, but Harbert's able to grab it. Now going up with the right, and she's fouled going up strong. Another foul by Clark, her 3rd of the game. And Harbert's goes to the line for 2 more shots. So on the play, Bradley knocked it away on the far end of the court. Fired a pass down court looking for the woman up in front. And that being Cassie Harbert, she goes up strong. And Harbert's now with 20 points in this game. Looks to connect for 2 more. First free throw for Harbert's up and good. As Raven Benton, the leading scorer for Long Beach State with 24, she checks back into the game. As Harbert's goes to the line for 1 more shot. Harbert's now 7 of 10 from the charity stripe. Make it 8 of 11 after that one. Harbert's now with a season high in points. She has 22 here against Long Beach State. Passed out to Montgomery, trying to strip it away. Bit of a grimace on her face after that one, knowing she reached it on the foul. USC now in the bonus, their 8th team foul, which means free throws coming for Madison Montgomery, the 6'1" forward. 1-1 for Montgomery. She has 4 points. She is 0-1 from the line, but connects on that one. Cutting this lead down to 10 with 4:06 to play in the contest. Bonus free throw coming up for Madison Montgomery. She hits it. Sub checking into the game as Julian Sawyer will come in for Alex Sanchez. Sanchez only 4 points in this game. That after a strong performance, 23 in the last game against Florida State. Now with Desiree Bradley. Swings it back to Brianna Barrett, taking over the point guard duties in these final 4 minutes. Ball in the corner to Raya Crook. Guarded by Meneses. Breaks her defender. Swings it over to Viola Tama. Now with 10 on the shot clock, Barrett steps into a jumper and connects. Brianna Barrett gives USC an 11-point lead. Barrett now with 6 points of her own. Pass deflected away by Harberts. Here comes Araya Crook with numbers and Barrett. Crook with the fake, and there it goes, but no good. Rebound to Barrett, and she gets fouled going up strong on the play. So a great hesitation move by Crook to set up Barrett. She's now going to line, and we come back. 3:32 to go in the contest. The women of Troy lead by 11 against Long Beach State.
Visit USCTrojans.com/promos and call 1-855-WE-PLAY-4. And now, your Trojan Dance Force.
Bring the action.
So with 3:20 2:22 to play. USC trying to close out these final minutes and end the non-conference slate with an impressive victory over Long Beach State. Remember, folks, big game coming up on Monday night against UCLA. That in Westwood, if you can make it out to that one. Definitely appreciate it from the USC side, taking on the UCLA Bruins. He dominated the matchups with USC last season. Remember, UCLA is one of the top 4 squads in the Pac-12, made the NCAA tournament last year. This season, a slow start for them, 5-6 this season. For USC, they led by 6 at halftime, and they are undefeated 5-0 when leading at the half. Long Beach State cut into that lead quickly to start the second half, but give USC credit. Have outscored the 49ers by 5 points here in the second half, and have extended their lead now to 11, thanks in large part to a great job in the fast break. USC with 12 fast break points, forcing the issue, creating turnovers. Long Beach State with 25 turnovers in this contest, really fueling the offensive effort for USC on the other end of the court.
Here we go. On your feet, here we go.
This is a 49er squad that was averaging 19 turnovers a game, so a bit over their average in the contest. Not like to see what they're seeing if their coach Jody Witten, the former USC Trojan coach and player.
Here we go, right here.
And now stepping up to the line for USC coming out of this timeout, Brianna Barrett. She's shooting 65% from the charity stripe on the year. 2 free throw attempts coming. The first one's up and good for Barrett, who now has 7 points in the game. Brianna Barrett coming off the bench, the 5'7" guard, sophomore, Oaks Christian High School. She connects on the second one, and USC now leads by 13. Here comes Haley Meneses with the basketball. Haley guarded by Araya Crook. Swings it over to Benton, but pretty quiet in the second half after dominating the first for Long Beach State. Ball swung around now to Alex Sanchez, who checks back into the game. Ball in the hands of Anna Kim, the point guard. 49ers moving the basketball quite beautifully as Clark fires a shot from 12. That's an air ball and a foul called. That'll be against Long Beach State, reaching over the back on Raven Benton. 4th personal on Benton. 10th team foul for Long Beach State, which will send USC to the line. And that's coming up for Destiny Gibbs, shooting 2 at the line. Gibbs in this game yet to score. We'll have an opportunity here with 2 free throws. First attempt for Destiny, no good. That's far off the back rim. Destiny Gibbs, freshman from Oxford, Georgia. She connects on the second. Give her a point total in this one. And now USC leads by 14. Raven Benton with the basketball, trying to bring her squad back in the final 3 minutes of play. Ball swung down to Clark, who fires from the free throw line. That no good. Viola Tama with a strong rebound. And USC will gain possession following the quick shot. Ball now in the hands of Araya Crook. Back over to Barrett. Man-to-man defense from the 49ers here, trying to force the tempo, create a turnover. Ball down low to Harberts with room to operate off the glass and scores. So now a season high for Harberts, 24 points, an impressive total for her, 8 of 14 shooting. And USC at the 80-point mark, and they lead by 16. Clark swings it outside to Benton. Benton kicks it into the corner. That's a 3-point shot, and good. Haley Meneses for 3. And a timeout quickly called by head coach Jody Wynn. With 2:19 to go, the women of Troy lead by 13. And keep in mind, folks, the 80-point mark, this game's not over yet, but by what we can tell to this point, USC only 5 points away from their season high of 85. That against UNC Wilmington in the Cancun Challenge down under the border for USC. Won that game 85-59 in that one, part of a 4-day tournament, 3 games in 4 days for the women of Troy. Very successful trip for them. Finished up that mark 2-1 with wins over Wilmington and Boston College. But meanwhile, back here at the Galen Center on Dads and Daughters Day, families checking out the action here from Galen. Women of Troy lead by 13, thanks in large part to the efforts of Cassie Harberts with a season-high 24 points in this contest. Going back to that game where they scored 85 points, it was in large part thanks to a balanced scoring effort. Leading scorer in the game was Araya Crook with 18, Barrett with 12, and Harberts with 11 of her own. And remember, folks, that was an 85-point total for USC, the largest of the season for them. And meanwhile, now with 80 in this contest, They are leading by 13. As the USC marching band out in support for the USC Women of Troy. Final home game of the 2013 calendar year for your Women of Troy. Looking to close out the non-conference slate quite strong under head coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke. As Barrett breaks free, trying to push down the court. Barrett goes up and scores off the glass. Brianna Barrett pushing the tempo off the glass, and a beauty. Count it, a three-point play opportunity coming up. Here comes Barrett once again, going up strong. Sanchez draws the foul. Bangs into the banister, and she'll be going to the line, to the free throw line. Destiny Gibbs subbing out of the game, much to the confusion of our players on the court. As Desiree Bradley will check in. Got a chance to listen into there to Coach Cynthia Cooper-Dyke talking to Araya Crook right by our broadcast booth here on the court of the Galen Center. As thanks to that three-point play, USC now leads by 16. Meneses fires for three. That's no good. Off the backboard, and here comes Araya Crook. Under 2 minutes to play. USC looks well on their way to victory. Now trying to set a season high in points, possibly. Viola Tama dishes down low to Harberts. Swings it outside. Bradley back to Harberts, who gets doubled. And now USC will slow it up. Araya Crook drives inside. A short floater for her and connects. Crook now with 15 points. And USC off and running, up by 18. Women of Troy now tied their season high with 85 points. Ball swung around to Benton. Benton with 24 of her own. Pass over almost intercepted by Crook. And Sanchez fires for three and hits. Alex Sanchez from downtown. Cuts lead to 15. Crook falls to the ground, able to recover, but a foul will be called. And that'll actually send Araya Crook to the free throw line as Long Beach State in the double bonus. Foul called on Anna Kim. Her second personal foul. Kim, the starting point guard for Long Beach, with 6 points and 3 assists. As Crook will now head to the line, trying to give USC a season high in points the same afternoon that Cassie Harberts, now with 24 of her own, sets a season high for her. Bit short of her career high, 31 for Harberts. As the free throw up and good for Araya Crook. 86-70 our score. Now with 70 seconds left in the contest. Second free throw from Cook, silky smooth. And now Coach Cooper-Dyke demanding more defense of Araya Crook. And this following a 17-point, 1-assist contest. 1 minute to play. Meneses with the basketball, swings it over to Sanchez. Guarded tightly there by Barrett. Errant pass looking for Kim, out of bounds. And another turnover for Long Beach State. 26 turnovers now for the 49ers. Here comes Araya Crook pushing the pace. Fresh shot clock for USC as Barrett will slow it down. 20 on the shot clock, 40 left in the game. Looking for Harberts over the top, finds the ball, gets stripped away by Kim, and then Crook grabs it back. Back and forth they go, really. Crook fires the jump shot, that's in and out. Rebound goes to Viola Tama, who puts it up with the left and scores. Alexis Viola Tama with the bucket. And she's now in double figures. USC leads by 19 as Benton drives inside, drawing the foul with 25 seconds to play. So USC, check this out, folks. 5 ladies now in double figures. Desiree Bradley, Cassie Harberts, Araya Crook, Alexis Viola Tama, and Brianna Barrett in double figures. Benton going to the line, as we mentioned, has a season high in points. Only a freshman, a talented player for head coach Jody Moore. First free throw up and good. So head coach Jody Wynn, the USC Trojan, hired back in 2009 straight from USC. As Cassie Harberts checks out of the game. Harberts will end the game with a season high 24 points and 14 rebounds, really dominating the glass. Harberts also a career high in rebounds this afternoon, so an all-out strong performance from Cassie Harberts. Second free throw coming up for Benton. She connects, give her 26 in the game. Now USC just has to get the ball past the timeline here with 20 seconds left. Crook dribbling strong, tight defense. Now behind the back, great move by Crook. Crook will take it past the half-court line. Now with 15 seconds left, just has to dribble through a couple of defenders. Crowd on their feet here on Dads and Daughters Day. Final 10 seconds. Crook will dribble out the clock, and the women of Troy come into the Galen Center and get a victory, the final home game of the 2013 calendar year. Your final score, USC 89, the Long Beach State 49ers 72. This is a dominant USC staff here in Long Beach State, so great applause between the both at the end. But USC coming out victorious, 24 from Cassie Harvard's leading the way. Mariah Crook with 17 of her own, and 5 women of Troy in double figures this afternoon. So here from the Galen Center, a strong performance to end non-conference play. USC moves to 7-5 on the season. They'll be taking on UCLA Monday night from Pauley Pavilion. Long Beach State, they are now 7-6 on the calendar year. The 49ers will have another contest coming up next week, still non-conference for them. They have Denver coming up. But here, for everyone here at the Galen Center, all staff at USCTrojans.com and the Pac-12 live stream, I'm Evan Budrovich saying good afternoon and fight on. The women of Troy take home the victory thanks to a season high from Cassie Harvard and a balanced scoring effort. Women of Troy score 89 points, a season high for them, and they defeat Long Beach State 89-72.